what I'm talking about, babe. Yeah. Now it's time for me.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. So I was supposed to have y'all video up last week on Thursday, but it took me so much time to edit that video. It's a long video. I'm gonna probably post it Thursday, but today, Tuesday. Hey y'all, happy Tuesday. It ain't Tuesday really. But yeah, so I was like, let me get y'all something out. Trying to balance all of these different things that I'm doing is getting a little difficult. So I was like, let me record for you guys so I can have videos for y'all this week, and then I can finish doing the things that I need to do every day this week. So I'm gonna try to have back to my normal schedule, like Tuesday, Thursdays, and maybe a weekend I have a video for y'all. So this week it'll be like that. Last week I wanted to do that, but the editing was just taking so long for me to do. Like this video I'm editing, yeah, it don't even matter. Anyway, I don't have that much time either. I'm trying to record 2 videos because I have a meeting in an hour for work, and I need to get done so that I can be on this meeting, because I need to be on this meeting for work. So I'm like, let me give y'all some videos. So let me try to do 2 videos. But anyway, thank y'all so much for subscribing to the channel. Thank you so much for liking and commenting, y'all. I appreciate you so much. I love you guys so much. You know, I mess with y'all so much. Today, if you haven't already gotten your drink, I'm over here like, what I be saying? Get your drink, get your snack, and your herbal essence. And we finna get into the video. We ain't gonna do all that, you know, what I be doing. I'm finna get into the video.
Period, 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 period.
Y'all, so today I'm drinking, I'm on this like super, this is why I need to be recording these videos ahead. Normally I do that, but anyway, like I said, I ain't trying to be going down rabbit holes, but I'm on a health journey, like real strict now. I only try to eat bad stuff on the weekends. During the week, it's all healthy stuff, healthy, lean vegetables, all that. I do that anyway, but it don't matter. But I'm like really trying to like discipline myself. So I've been drinking these juices like for the past, this probably my 3rd week drinking these, but I drink these every day. But this is a pressed juice. So instead of me drinking alcohol, I did drink on the weekend. So today's Monday, no drinking, no none of that stuff. It's just healthy stuff, no soda, no nothing, even though I don't drink soda like that. But anyway, so it's a juice, and it's it has apple, mango, banana, cucumber, lemon, kale, spinach, broccoli, grass, and some other stuff. They sell these at the grocery store, so I recommend you try these. They nasty, I ain't gonna hold you, they taste disgusting. This one doesn't taste as bad, but if you don't like the taste or smell of parsley, if you don't like kale has like a strong bite, then you might not like this. But if you're one of them people like me, that stuff does not faze me. I like all of that. I drink them. I could drink this in like 2-3 minutes, but I'm not gonna do that because I want to drink it as I'm talking to y'all, because I need something to drink. But anyway, I'm gonna take a sip, and then we're gonna get into the video. Y'all came here for it. Hold on, let me take another good sip. This stuff good, y'all. I'm sorry. It's nasty, but it's good to me. Hey, that's how you feel about me. That's how I feel about guys. I'm like, they get on my nerves. I can't stand them, but I love them. Oh. But anyway, this was a time where I was the worst wing girl ever. Like, yes, I was. I'm a bit, yes, because I've been good and this is terrible. So I'm going to tell y'all this. This is back 20 years back. I know y'all like 20. I'm 39. If you don't know, now you know. I'm 39. This happened when I was 20. So I was 20 to 21. I'm going to say this was that age time, because this person in my life, we're going to call her, because I talked about her like in the story time. I don't remember which story time, but I talked about her a while ago in the story time. But so we're going to name her Dang, I'm trying to think. We're gonna name her Kelly. Kelly. Because I'm like, what name can I name this girl? We're gonna name her Kelly. That's not her name. This is a fake name, y'all. Okay, Kelly. I met Kelly when I used to work at a store. I think after this story time, I'm gonna tell y'all about the store stuff. But I met Kelly at the store. We used to work at a high-end, no, not a high-end, a popular, because I'm like, no, this not. We used to work at a popular retail store together, and Kelly ended up going up the ladder with that company. Now, I don't know if she still works there, but years ago, maybe like I want to say about 10 years back, I think I had ran into her. Yeah, it was about 10 years because it's where I live now. I ran into her in this area. I ran into her at the store in this area, and she was a manager for that store. So she had went up the ladder in that store company. But I'm gonna tell y'all, okay, so Kelly had a friend that was a guy best friend. I don't believe in male and female friendships. Leave a comment down below your thoughts, but I always say this: when you are friends with a male, and this is not every time, because I have two close, is it two? Yeah, I have about two close male friends that are real close to me. Like I grew up with them. Like we were kids together and we grew up in the same neighborhood and everything. So we went to school, all that stuff. Never did nothing, strictly platonic. I met the wives, the girlfriends, everything. Like it was in every time I would meet somebody, they would always say like, this is my friend, my sister, my da-da-da. Like it wasn't no, that's my sis, but we effing type shit. But anyway, y'all know I like to go down rabbit holes. If you don't like that, then I don't know what to tell you, because it's what I do. But anyway, let's get back to the story. So Kelly had a friend, and we're gonna call the friend Jim. No, I don't want to call him Jim. Jim seems basic. We're gonna call him Tony. Did I use Tony before? I don't know if I used Tony. If I did, then this ain't the, I don't think I did. Okay, we're gonna call him Kelly and Tony. Tony was her like BFF, best friend. This was her road dog. This is her friend. Like they go way back. But they had a relationship, a physical relationship. They would mess around. Even when they was in relationships, from what I believe, if she had a dude, he would still be trying to sleep with her, be with her, and she would do it. So Tony would always tell us to come to his house, because they lived in apartments, but not in the same apartments. Like their apartments was across the street from each other. So if I was at her house, if I was at Kelly's house, then and Tony would hit her up or whatever and be like, come over, y'all, come chill, whatever, and bring your home girl. And she'd be like, okay, because he got somebody over there. And I used to be telling her, I ain't trying to talk to none of his friends. I got somebody I ain't trying to talk to. Like, I ain't trying to do none of that. But she'd be like, oh, you ain't got to talk to him. Just, you know, just kick it. We just gonna vibe, kick it, whatever. So when I met Kelly was the first time that I really started to like experiencing alcohol. So one day, this day, I'm telling y'all, where I was the worst one. This day, she didn't tell me like, hey, we're gonna go over there and I just need you to just, you know, keep this guy company. I'm just thinking that we going over there just like we normally do. We go over there, we talk, we chill, we might they play music, we drink a little bit, because I didn't drink a lot. I just drank very lightly, very lightly. I wasn't drinking like shots and stuff, because like I said, I was just starting to like dibble with the alcohol thing. I wasn't really drinking like that. And we walked through the door, and it's just me and her, and it's him and like two other dudes or whatever, and they're his friends or whatever. They don't need no name. I'm gonna just call the one boy Little Ugly, because he was ugly, and I don't care. We all have our tastes and our preferences, and he just was not for me, and I'm gonna get into that. But so Kelly, we get over there, and Kelly, she cool, whatever. She telling me, you know, we finna go over there, we're gonna chill, whatever. We're gonna drink, we're gonna hang out, we're gonna listen to music, we're gonna have a good little, you know, we don't kick it, we're gonna get some food. She's like, he might have food there, but if he don't, we could go and get some food and we'll come back or whatever. I'm like, okay, you know, I used to be with her all the time. She was older than me too. She was probably like 2 to 3 years older than I was. So if I was 20, she was 23, 21, she was 24. I think she was like 24-ish. No kids, none of us had kids. They ain't had kids, we ain't had kids, nobody had kids. We was all, you know, just in our 20s, just doing our thing. I used to go to the club. As a matter of fact, the story I told y'all about the cheeks, this is her. I don't know what I named her, and I didn't go back and check, but this is the same person that was at the club and was going off on a girl who grabbed my butt in the club. She used to let me use her ID because I was not 21 yet to get into the 21 and up clubs. Because back in that time, it was 18 and up and it was 21 and up. And they older than me, so they didn't want to go to the 18 and up clubs. All of them was older. Even one of her friends was like 27. And she used to be like, I'm a baby. You know how they go, that little rundown. I do that too. You know, you're a little baby. Yeah, I'm 20. I don't know nothing. But anyway, keep on going with the story. So we get in the house or whatever, and the guys up in there, and they, you know, talking whatever. We all drinking, and they was giving, you know, drinks out with the bottle, whatever. And then we was just having a good time. So Kelly goes and leaves, and she's like, I'm gonna be right back. She finna go with, what did I name him? Todd? Tim? I forgot what I named him already. Jesus. She goes back in the room with him. And I'm like, okay, I ain't thinking nothing of it. I'm just like, you know, they gonna do whatever they gonna do. I don't know what they gonna do. They might go up in there and say, kiss, hug. They do their little thing, whatever. I don't know. They probably didn't want us to be looking at them because they used to do this little thing like, oh, it's my best friend, it's my best friend. But they wouldn't be affectionate, they wouldn't kiss, they wouldn't touch, they wouldn't do nothing in front of none of us. But I knew something was going on because she would tell, that's my homegirl. She would tell me, you know, we fool around, mess around. And you know how girls, we get on, we talk about stuff, and then the guy be like, do they know? I don't know if he knew, I knew, but it don't even matter. They go in the room and leave me in there with him. Now, the other guy that was there, he left. I think he went to go get he went to the corner store to go get something. Because they used to smoke too. The guys did, she didn't. So I think he went to go get something. But anyway, so she leave me with him. But she don't tell me that the guy want to talk to me. So anyway, this is what goes on. So I go, and I'm sitting on the couch. So he goes and he sits on the couch that I'm sitting on, and it's a little couch, like one of the little love seat couches. So he's sitting on the couch and he start asking me little stuff, and I'm talking to him because one thing is, I'm cool, but I make it known that I have somebody if I feel like you trying to try me or trying to like shoot at me. So if I have a man, I make it known I got a man. So I had told him, because he was like talking to me, he was like, yeah, you need to come over and go with us out, like telling me stuff like that, like go with the guys out, like with them out. And I'm like, okay, that's cool. I'm like, just let her know, let Kelly know, I'm down to go, whatever. And then he was like, yeah, I got you. Whenever you come, I'll make sure you straight. I'll make sure you got what you know, whatever. You ain't got to pay to get in. You ain't got to pay for your drinks. I'm like, I don't really drink like that. I was telling him I don't really drink like that. And he was like, well, you drinking now? And I'm like, I drink a little bit here and there, but I'm not a person that drinks. So I'm like, I'm probably not going to drink if I go out. And he was just like, well, if you go, I'll make sure you good. I'll take care of you, da, da, da. And he was like, you single? And I'm like, no, I'm not single. I'm like, I have a boyfriend. He's like, that's not a problem. They always saying that. I didn't heard that. If I could count or get money every time I heard a guy say, that's not an issue, your man ain't an issue, he will be an issue. He gonna make it an issue because he gonna put them hands in your life. It's gonna be an issue. It's gonna be, for both of us. He gonna kill us both. So anyway, I was just like, no, I'm not interested in that. I said, we could be cool, but I'm not trying to be with you like that. And I was trying to be cool because, for one, I'm in there by myself with him. Two, she in the room with him, and I ain't trying to just be like, girl, come on, let's go, because I ain't trying to be up in here with him or whatever. But anyway, this is how he just kept going. He was just like telling me, no, I'll take care of you out there, whatever. I got money, I got this. Then he was just like, you know, your man ain't a problem. He was like, I ain't trying to be your man. I'm just trying to be your friend. And he was like, you can't have friends. You can't have people to just be your friend. And I'm like, be my friend? Like, what you mean, be my friend? I have many friends. I don't need a friend. I have friends. So what you saying? And he was just like, you know, a friend like what they are. And I'm like, well, who are? And he's like, what they are? And he pointed to the room. And I'm like, what do you think they are? And he's like, you know what they are. He's like, that's his little, you know, whenever she feeling some type of way, he get the edge off for her. You could have a friend like that. And I'm like, no, I cannot. And then I'm like, I'm not even, like, you're not even the type of person I would go for. That's not what I would do. I said, I don't need a friend like that. And I said, and we could just stop talking right now. Like, we ain't got to talk no more. Like, the conversation just need this. He was like, why you being stuck up? Why you being mean? Why you being, like, you looking snobby and rude and mean and And I'm like, I'm not being mean or rude. I'm telling you I have a boyfriend. You should respect that and understand that that's not what I came over here for. I came over here to be, like, to chill, to be, you know, chill out. And then he was like, well, they in there doing their thing. I don't see why we can't do what we do. And I said, I don't like you like that. I'm like, I don't like you like that. I don't like you. I never was attracted to you. I never gave you that I was trying to do anything like that with you. He's like, I see how you look at me. I said, look how I look at you. I look at you like I look at the rest of them. I don't look at you no different. What you see? I said, yes, I have big eyes. I said, I do look at people, but I said, I'm not looking at you like I want you. I said, if I wanted you, it would be a known thing. You would have already known that I wanted you. I'm not scared to say if I want you. I said, you're not my type. I said, I'm too tall for you. Let's just go there. I'm too tall for you. I don't date. And that's another thing. Kelly's guy was shorter than her too, because Kelly, I'm 5'10". Kelly was like 5'8", and the guy probably was like 5'7", 5'6". There's nothing wrong with that, but that's not me. I don't do that. I don't want a man that's under me. You could be the same height as me, but I would prefer a little bit taller, not shorter than me. But this guy had like little man syndrome. Like, he thought that, oh, he could throw his little money around, throw what he do, throw his car. And I didn't care about any of that. I'm like, I don't care about what you got. I don't care about your car. I don't care about your money. That's your money. That ain't my money. And then he was just like, I could take care of you. You ain't got to work. Little stuff, all his money. Then so he got up and he just walked towards the kitchen, and he just was like, I don't see why you coming over here then? And I was like, what? So he's like, you didn't know what you was coming over here for? He's like, they was coming over here to do their thing. You supposed to be coming over here doing your thing too. And I'm like, I ain't supposed to come over here and do anything. So I had got up and I walked towards the door. Normally I don't never go bother them, but I walked to the door and I knocked on the door. And I'm like, Kelly, you need to come on. And then she was like, hold on. And I said, hurry up and come on. So he's like, I don't see what you came over here for. And I was like, so when I stood up, you know, I'm looking down at him, but I'm not close to him, but I'm looking down towards him because he like shorter than me or whatever. And he was just like, I don't see what you came over here for. If you ain't gonna do anything, you come over here, she come over here to do her thing, you come over here. He's like, what you thought we was just gonna sit in the living room and just be talking the whole time? He said, what you think he left for? I said, so he didn't leave to go to the store. He's like, he left to give us alone time. I said, no, sir. She need to come on. She need to come on. So she come out the room and I'm like, Kelly, come on, let's just go. And she's like, what's going on? I said, this little person here, he's out of pocket. You need to talk to him. I'm like, I don't know what he thought this was. I don't know if you told him I want him, I like him. She's like, I ain't never tell him that. I said, well, he got this thought in his mind that it's finna go there, that we finna do something, and we ain't finna do anything. I'm like, I'm trying to go. I didn't have a car at where we were because we drove her car. My car was at her house. And I told y'all they lived across the street. So if I really wanted to just go, I could have just walked out and figured my way out the apartments and went to her house if that's what I needed to do. But I was just like, she need to come on. Plus, she my friend. And if she want to do her thing with him, she could take me to the house, let me get my car. I'm finna go. And she can come back and do what she gonna do with him. But it hurt. So, I forgot what I named him. I think I named him Todd. But girl, I done forgot what I named the boy. But anyway, the guy she was in the room with, he come out and he was like telling his homeboy, he was like, man, you need to calm down, chill out. She said she ain't trying to talk to you like that. He was like, why you pressing her like that? He was like, well, you said she was coming over here for me. And he was like, I never told you she was coming over here. I said she was coming with her friend over here and that she cool. And that's, you know, she's a, you know, we could kick it. But I didn't tell you she was coming over here for you like that. And then he was just like, well, what'd she come over here for? He's like, to talk, to kick it. Like, that's it. Like, they wasn't coming up here. She wasn't coming up here for that. If she wants you, then y'all do your thing. But he was like, if she told you no, that ain't what she on, why you tripping? So he was just like, I'm about to go. It's some bullshit. I came over here for some bitches. I'm like, bitches? So my friend, she like, who the hell you calling bitches and talking about you over here for some bitches? Like, who was you talking to? She was like, get your friend telling him to get his friend. And he was like, man, you just gotta go, man. Just go. Just, I'll call you later. Like, he's like, yeah, I'm finna go. So he left. So then he's like telling me he apologized for his friend. And he was like, I didn't know he was gonna be acting like that. And he was like, what was he telling you? And I was just like, no, he was just like telling me, no, that what I came over here for, and he could do this for me. And if we need to go, I need to go with y'all out to the club and he gonna take care of everything. He was like, yeah, that nigga full of shit. He only saying that because he just want to, you know, sleep with you. Cause we ain't say all that stuff they say now, smashing. And we was like, we say straight up that he want to fuck. That's all. That's how we talked. So he was like, that's all he was trying to do. He was like, he wasn't gonna do shit because he don't do shit no way. So he was like, yeah, don't fuck with him. And I'm like, I wasn't. He was like, did you tell him you in a relationship? I said, I did, but that don't matter. He's like, yeah, he just, I don't know. I said, yeah, he going off of what y'all two be doing. And I didn't know if he knew, but I assumed that he knew I knew because she tells, I'm assuming, because when I was like, he see what y'all do. So naturally, he thinking that he could do the same thing, but that's just not how it go. Y'all have y'all relationship, y'all friends or whatever, and y'all do y'all thing. I don't even know him, so for him to just come in here and just think that he's just gonna come and because I'm her friend and I came over here with her, I'm for him. No. And then I was like, he told me the dude left because he was giving us alone time. He was like, he went to go get something for us to roll up, and I was like, well. That's what he said. He was like, man, he's stupid. So we still was there kicking it. I didn't leave. We was drinking. He was cool. They didn't go back in the room no more. She ended up going to spend the night with him. Once I had like left, she went back to his house or whatever and she stayed with him. But after that had happened, I never saw him no more. Like even when we would go to the club, because I used to be with her all the time. Like I remember somebody broke into her house over her patio and he had came over there. That's a whole nother story. I'm gonna have to tell y'all about that. But somebody had broke into her house. They had jumped over her patio and broke in through the patio door. And then another time, somebody was sleeping on her patio. Like every time we would come, we would see like a bunch of different like trash. But we was thinking that the neighbors was throwing the trash over the patio. But it was no, somebody was sleeping on her patio. And that's another thing too. I can tell y'all that. I just had to put that in my little notes to tell y'all about that. Cause man, it was crazy. She was so scared. I would stay at her house. Like I damn near lived there. She lived in a 1-bedroom apartment on the first floor and she was scared. So she would be like, Joe, just stay here with me. And at the time I didn't have my own place yet. So I was like, I could stay here. So, but anyway, but I was with her so much. But even with me being with her all the time, I think that guy, if he knew I was coming or he knew she was coming, he just didn't come. The other homeboy, I used to see him. He was cool. He was real cool, down to earth, cool guy. He would just chill, smoke, drink, whatever, cool. And like I said, I never saw him again. But when I know I told y'all this in a long time story. This is for the people who really be watching my stuff. I told y'all I had a story time about an R&B singer that was really rude and nasty. And I was like, I'm not going to tell y'all his name yet until I tell a story. But she was with me that day because I had to use her ID to get up into the club anyway. But she was with me. She was with me that day. That happened with that singer guy that I don't like at all. But anyway, I might tell y'all that story in another time. I ain't gonna forget. It's in the list. I just gotta get to it. And I don't know if I'm gonna make a Patreon to do it, because I want to say, I could say his name. I don't care. But I'm like, say his name, y'all, or don't. Tell me, say his name. But anyway, that's the story time. I ain't never see him again. But you know, he felt some type of way because I ain't want him. And he was terrible. And I wasn't trying to be nobody wing nothing. No more. So that's the story. And yeah, I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for subscribing to the channel, liking the video, and leave me a comment. Leave me a comment about this, y'all. Have y'all ever been a wing girl and the guy was like, ugh? Or have you been a wing girl and you was like, oh, yes, I'll take you. Let me know. And I'll see you guys in my next upload. Bye, y'all.